off-season show. Actually, this show is called Dolphins off-season show number 3. Number 3 is fantastic free agent signings. That's right, fantastic free agent signings by our Miami Dolphins. That's right, this is 2025. It's actually March 15. And yes, let me just do a quick shout out to say to everyone, happy St. Patty's Day. It's right around the corner, so happy St. Patrick's Day to each and every one of you. I am your host, The Beetle. That's right, The Beetle. I'm still bringing it, and as promised, I will bring you the latest about our Miami Dolphins. I said it, our Miami Dolphins. You know, I'm a diehard Miami Dolphins fan from way back in the 70s. And so I'm keeping up the tradition of supporting my Miami Dolphins, y'all. And this season on our channel, I gave you the insight of what happened. It was a long season, a disappointing season at the end. But right during the off-season, show number one of the off-season, what did I say? Get a QB. Get a QB. I said that back in, when was it, December? And guess what? The Dolphins got a QB in free agency. That's what happens. Oh my gosh. Lots of wheeling and dealings in the off season. I'm going to get right to it. But of course, I got my Lindy Sports from last year. But I'm waiting for all the new drafts. Oh yes, the draft is coming up in April. We just had a lot of the players had the combine, the NFL combine, a lot of things. And of course, we know the end result of the season last year with the Philadelphia Eagles winning the Super Bowl, beating the Kansas City Chiefs. Finally, excuse me. Yes. So, but this show is about our Miami Dolphins trying to get on track. Head coach Mike Daniels with the GM, with the ownership. This is make or break year for head coach Mike Daniels. And let me just say, as I've been saying from day one, I'm a big supporter of head coach Mike Daniels. He is so intense. He is so in-depth. His scheme is so intricate. And these free agents, these first set of free agents really depict the types of players who he wants in his system, offensively and defensively. So now, during his, going to be year 4 of his first time being head coach, he's under extreme pressure. Lots of folks, let me just say another shout out to all the Dolphins followers on your YouTube channels, your podcast shows, each and everything. Try to support the Dolphins. I still can't believe how much angst, how much divisiveness it is against the Miami Dolphins. You're supposed to be a Miami Dolphins fan. Show it. No, it seems like no one shows it. They just gripe. Complain. Whine. Well, a true Miami Dolphins fan would say, yeah, we made mistakes, but let's get up and do it again until we get it right. And that's what happened with the Miami Dolphins in the 70s, and they got it right in that perfect season. So let's get it right. Get up the next day, and let's take on the next day. And that's what Mike Daniels did during this free agency. I'm going to try to keep this show very tight. Their first pick. Now, let me just say, I titled this show Fantastic Free Agent Signings. Fantastic free agent signings. And let me give a grade already. I'm going to give a thumbs up. I'm going to give an A+ in these free agent signings the very first week. A+ for the Miami Dolphins organization, GM and head coach Mike Daniels. Big Daniel. Let me just say, the first pick, free agent, Zach Wilson. Zach Wilson, QB from the Denver Broncos, from the New York Jets, and one-time number one or number two pick in the league when he was with the Jets. And as I said, they need a quality, veteran quality QB. And even though Zach Wilson did not perform up to expectations, and some would say really disappointed, and I would say he disappointed. His selection back in whenever with the Jets, New York. Then he got shipped out to eventually to Denver, and now picked up by the Dolphins. He was the first pick, first major selection, March 10th, during the free agency week, March 10th, that Monday. So what I say here, this quality, experienced QB, he fits the system. Regardless of his past, he fits the system. He fits Mike McDaniel's system of how he runs his offense. And Zach Wilson, he has an arm. He has mobility. He has awareness. So I consider this really a steal, bringing Zach Wilson as a backup to 2A. I was predicting some other veteran quarterback, but he's a younger veteran quarterback, and guess what? He went through a lot of stuff. He went a lot of stuff. Got critiqued upside down each and every way. And now, I think he's ready to perform. And guess what? I'm going to say this right now on March 5th, March 15th. I'm saying this right now about Zach Wilson. He's going to get a chance to start in the 2025 season, and he's going to step up. I know he's going to step up. And he's going to perform. So don't be surprised. Sometime during the season, Zach Wilson we will need Zach Wilson. Hopefully Tua has a spectacular year now. Let me just say, I am all on board for Tua to have a spectacular year, and I believe he will. But knowing a little bit more about Tua, he may get hurt. I don't want it to happen. So they need a veteran quarterback to step in and perform and fit this Mike McDaniel's offense. And I believe Zach Wilson, with all the things he's been through, is ready. Mentally, physically, we know he has all the tools to be a top flight quarterback. Physically, he has all the tools. But it's that mental adjustment. And I think, as a veteran, he's ready. So, thumbs up. Thank you, Mike McDaniel, picking Zach Wilson, QB. Now, let me just say what I heard through the grapevine also. Not through the grapevine. Everyone knew that the Dolphins was trying to get Joey Bosa from the Chargers, LA Chargers. But Bosa went to the Bills. And rightly so. You know, I wish they would have got Bosa. But Bosa, you know, he's been in the league for quite some time, and I think he's really on the tail end of his high-level performance. He's a high-level performer, and he fits the Bills, but we didn't get that edge rusher. That's okay. The other major pickup, I'm going to save the best pickup for last. Okay, I'm 9 minutes in. I'm going to save the best pickup for last. The second pickup, major pickup, running back, Alexander Madison. Excuse me. I'm going to have to, excuse me. My throat's getting dry. Hold on. Excuse me. The next pickup was Alexander Madison, running back. He just came from the not the LA Raiders, the Las Vegas Raiders. He's a solid, physical running back. I love this pick. Alexander Madison deal, the pickup that he actually signed on Thursday. He's a power running back. He was one of the really the starter for the Vikings several years ago. He was on the Vikings team for 5 years. I remember he was a big physical, not big, but really speed physical running back between the tackles. And he comes from Boise State. He actually is mentoring Gente at Boise State right now. So they have this brotherhood back at Boise State. You know, Boise State just produced phenomenal running backs. So he's a Boise State running back. And Alexander Madison is a steal. He's ready to go. He was frustrated in Las Vegas Raiders. They didn't utilize him well. And he didn't have much chance to run with their starting running back there. So this was a great pickup. And watch for Alexander Madison to play not just on third down, but those critical downs. You need those 1 and 2 yards. And he's going to work himself more in the lineup behind A-Chain. Our running back, A-Chain. And our speed running back. And of course, our speed wide receivers. I'm going to get to that in just a second. They also pick up Pharaoh Brown, veteran tight end from the Seattle Seahawks. He will match up well with our other tight end, Jonnu Smith. Really love Jonnu Smith. Thank you, Jonnu Smith. Superstar. But Pharaoh Brown is a great pickup. Also, the Dolphins picked up veteran offensive lineman James Daniels and Larry Barone. James Daniels used to play with Pittsburgh Steelers, and Larry Barone with the Bears. Excellent pickup. We need solid veteran offensive linemen. Excuse me. Veteran linemen. And then, let me just say that, and they come from played in cold weather teams. That's what they need. Hello, that was a disappointment this past season. So you need more veterans on this team. Great free agent pickup. They also picked up Ashton Davis, safety, veteran safety. He actually was with the Jets, and he's 28 years old. 5th year, so it's going to be a 6th year. He's a safety. He comes from where? California. Yeah, he was a California Bear, and he has great knack for a safety, for the ball, jumping, getting the run, the knack, and getting interception to be around the ball. Now his stats do not look that great with the Jets, but when you play the tape, when he was with the California, when he was in college, he has this canny ability to be around the ball. And as a former DB myself, and playing corner and safety, you just know which players have that knack, that ability, that sense of being around the ball. And I think Ashton Davis will shine in our secondary. Now the biggest pickup just for in this free agency, the biggest pickup and the biggest steal was our number 2 pick. During Tuesday, March 11th, they picked up wide receiver Nick Westbrook-Ikhine from the Titans. Got him for a 2-year deal, $6.5 million. Excuse me. He's a big body wide receiver. Durable. 6'3", 220. 6'3", 220. That's physical. In comparison to the rest of the wide receivers, they're kind of smallish. And, I'm a small guy too. I'm a small guy. But when you need variation at the wide receiver. So, as you know, we got the star wide receivers. I'm not even going to mention their names. We have a star number 1, number 2 star wide receivers. We need a big body wide receiver who can make those critical catches. third down catch. He's going to be there to go inside to make those big body catches, those critical catches. And he's durable. He doesn't get injured. He doesn't take time off. He was just frustrated with the Titans because the Titans team was so bad. Nick Westbrook-Ikhine will become, check this out, a superstar. He will be the third superstar wide receiver on the Dolphins team. Just like A.J. Brown on the Philadelphia Eagles. Nick Westbrook-Ikhine, you heard it first, will be a superstar wide receiver and elevate his game and be all-pro in 2025. That's how important this free agency pickup will be to our Miami Dolphins. So you heard it first, March 15th. I'm getting out there fast. I was so impressed by when I said no. They picked up Nick Westbrook-Ikhine, and if you see, run the tape on the catches that he did, the way he performed with the Titans, and he didn't have that many plays. He is a quality, high-level wide receiver. So that's what a good balance between the fast, super fast wide receivers that we have. He's not, I mean, he will get his catches. He will get matched up. Now, here's the thing. He will get matched up on the third corner or the third safety because on defense, you always match 1A, 1B, and then you got the 1C. Well, we know Waddle will take up 1A, 1B. We know type A, he'll pick up 1A. I'm going to get it out there. But Nick Westbrook, I don't even see, I was so mad. Now we go. I was so pissed off that my boy said all those comments at the end of the season, say he want to be traded and all this. I said, come on, tap it down. And even Mike McDaniel had to go have a discussion on a local show talking about how I'm just going to say number 10. See, I can't even get number 10 was just frustrated. Yeah, number 10, 1A was frustrated. See, I'm being kind of correct. But again, they picked up Nick Westbrook-Ikhine, and watch out for this brother. He will elevate the offense to another level, along with Jonnu Smith, tight end, solid offensive line, another tight end, Pharaoh Brown, superstar Alexander Madison, running back, Ashton Davis, shoring up the defense in the back end, and Zach Wilson may be coming off the bench. This was a great free agency. This was a steal. This was a fantastic free agency signing. Bye. I'll get it out. By the Miami Dolphins. Man. So that's how I see it. That's how the Beatles sees it. I give them a great A+ for the free agency signings in the second week of March. And they just they'll fit into the system. They're signed, ready to go, and can't wait for the draft, the NFL draft, which players we're going to get out of college, superstar players, just to fit the system. And that's what it's all about, getting players to fit the system. This is the time to make the run to the Super Bowl. It's now or never. No, it's not never, but it's now. The Dolphins got the tools, we got the players, we still have the coach. We just need to get everyone on board. And as I said at the end of the season, they needed to get QB, backup QB, and they picked him up, Zach Wilson. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Nick Westbrook-Ikhine, yeah. Ashton Davis, yeah. Alexander Madison, yeah. Perot Brown, yeah. James Daniels and Larry Borum, yeah. So there you go. That's the Beatles take. I hope you enjoyed this free agency, fantastic free agency signing show. And let's continue to support. I'm going to take it to support our Miami Dolphins to the next level. And we just getting started, y'all. Keep it real, keep it positive, and keep bringing